gonna do? I can't say wish I could do. Say it's your thing. Do what you wanna do, love. Say I can't tell ya. Oh, you do your thing. Oh, it's your thing. Do what you gonna do. Say I can't tell ya. Wish I could.
I love it when I have technical difficulties. I always have technical difficulties. Later in the evening, I don't know how. Hopefully, you can hear me. Because this is so weird. Just weird. But I am HQ. We are here this evening to do a review of Male Loneliness Epidemic, Why Young Men Are Struggling Right Now, from the Lapeef Show. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I can hear myself. Hopefully that's the case. So we wanted to do a review. So in this episode, which is about 40 minutes long, we're not going to hear men talk about women. This is about pain, resentment, trauma, ego, masculine confusion, and unresolved damage. All those kind of things that always come up when we talk about black men. All on this panel with an audience that can watch it and absorb it and take it all in. For the black community, especially, this matters because these conversations do not stay online. A lot of it shapes how black men see themselves, how black women are treated, how children are raised, and how dysfunction gets justified as truth-telling. Some people will call this keeping it real. Others will call it misogyny. But this character, this person that comes on the panel next, has real issues. These real issues are about unhealed people using dominance as identity. So we're going to pause this video every once in a while, have some commentary, and see where it goes. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Not supposed to be able to, have a conversation. Oh, matter of fact, he's not supposed to be able to combat and go back and forth with a woman if he disagrees with her. And so then you still have some sitting back in a mindset that's very archaic. Like, well, which one do you want? Like, do you want the new version? Do you want the old version? And men are sitting here kind of going like, we're adapting as we know how to, but I think there needs to be some patience on the female side with that adaptation. And
hey, y'all, what's going on, man?
Man, turn your goddamn microphone down, man. What is wrong with you?
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that.
I'm just fucking with you, Jay.
What's going on? Can I say something to this?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
So I personally think that y'all putting these women on a pedestal, and that's why these women is punking y'all. I never had these issues. Now, shout out to me, Jay Prince for President. Last weekend, I just went on the Pop the Balloon show. And guess what?
Shit.
All my balloons got popped. But guess what happened? The host, the female host and her wife came to my house the next day. I've been chopping up with the host and her wife. They married lesbians. They looked better than all the women that had balloons. So I'm still winning, right? So here's my thing, and they approached me, right? Here's my thing. They keep trying to make us men basically bow down and come to these women. It's almost like applying for a job with a felony. You giving women power when you have to approach them. I know we was programmed to approach them, but what is you really gaining? I think that men lose his power when he got to beg a woman to give him basically surrender all his resources. That don't even make sense, natural sense. Why would I beg you to surrender all my assets and resources to you. Who is these women? A lot of these women that talking this cash money stuff is old, fertility shot. They don't even qualify for the conversation that they are speaking on. I don't even know why y'all even listen to what these women are saying. Like,
Hey,
one
don't
thing
change your hairline. Here.
What? I got baby hair.
It's down the street. It's in another. It's been called a flight. Go chase your hairline. Shit.
No, one thing I learned about women, right? Since I've been growing up, you never listen to not one word that come out their mouth. Y'all listen to these women and y'all taking a logical point of what they saying. These women are very emotional, so they emotion fluctuates. Even though they could be telling their God honest truth in this moment, but the next moment they might believe whole new set of rules. Depends on what type of vibe she feeling at that moment. You know how many women have told me that I was ugly? That if this was the last man on earth, I won't never fuck you while I'm fucking them, the shit out of them. This is the last time. All my women said I was ugly. Most of them. Look at Flora. That's my wife.
You are and unbathed.
Listen. Hold on. This, bro. Y'all gotta stop being so nice. What? Since I've been watching the show, and shout out, this is an interesting topic. They punking y'all because y'all too nice. Y'all too caring about their feelings. Women like to get their feelings hurt. Because they need to be told the truth.
This shit is wild. Y'all please hit the like and share button. This shit is wild. We gonna listen to a little bit more.
Who did they punk?
You got to be a man. Placate into a woman's feelings and pandering. That's why she leveraged that white man over y'all. Bo did. Y'all just discrediting everything that man's. She just punking y'all.
Don't say my name till you brush your teeth.
She know everything in the streets, and I know for a fact when she was coming up, especially when she dealing like niggas like me, we ain't playing none of that. Who you think you is? You better pipe down. You say old woman. You don't got no fertility. You ain't that damn good looking. Pipe your ass down.
Bitch, I'm fine. I'm finer than a motherfucker.
Is you cool?
You ugly.
Hey, I mean, I know you ain't talking to us, are you?
Yes.
But, I mean, you ain't talking to me.
Well, it's a lot of you men. I call y'all butlers, right?
Yeah.
Us ghetto niggas don't get treated like this from women.
Nah.
Like, bro,
huh?
Since I got my wife left me last October.
I know she did.
Within a week, I created another baby mama, and I done had 4 different women after she left. You think I'm gonna sit up there and mope over a chick? And she was. I don't care if she was educated, good looking. And this is why. This is why the reason why these women is treating y'all like this because you don't got options. You ain't letting these bitches know that not these. I'm not calling them bitches. I'm saying in general. Y'all not letting these women know that y'all got options. You come from women that ain't offering you shit, and they sitting up here telling you got all of these requirements. Well, how the fuck you got requirements? You out there, man.
I was just trying to make sure you won't speaking to me, but I'm.
See, look, I guess his opening rant is about men lose power when they pursue women. This is the opening that he came out. I mean, it sounds bold, but it's just some goofy shit, right? So what you're actually hearing is a man redefining rejection. Like there's something cool to be rejected, and it's really dominance, it's really masculinity. So he frames himself as winning, despite being rejected publicly. He said all his balloons got popped. Of course, they all got popped. You're a degenerate. And then he pivots on trying to make women seem as though they ain't human or they ain't worthy of his attention or worthy of the status of being a wife or a woman or whatever. This is the ego. he trying to downgrade the men's ego, the men around him ego, but he trying to pump up his own ego. So for black men, this is dangerous because it replaces, or it takes the place of. Somehow it's just so difficult to talk about this dude because he be on his own little program. Instead of asking why relationships fail, he dismisses women as unworthy. He said infertile, she's emotional, delusional. This don't protect black men. This isolates black men. If you notice, he never talks about partnerships, marital congruency, stability, responsibility, only controlling, accessing, and women being submission or being subservient. This is not masculine. This is a fear that I find a lot of men have on these panels. Fear of vulnerability, and he cloaks it up in confidence. It's hard to describe this person, but he's so I don't know.
I think you're right though.
I'm saying in general, these women is on a clearance shelf.
Did one of your baby mamas offer you a
these women give you? Okay, here's the thing. Y'all talks about this marriage and relationships. Most of these women is old. The point of a man-made marriage is to raise a family. These women fertility is out the window. They got a casket between their thighs at this age.
Hey, you got a ponytail.
Giving you,
JP.
You got a ponytail in the back of your head.
And the way how Bo talk, I hate to say it,
because your hairline back here, but I think I see a ponytail in the back. What you doing?
JP, I got one question.
You got hair in the back, but not the front.
I got one question for you, bro.
How we
go ahead?
How come you couldn't make your wife behave?
How come I couldn't make her behave? Because it was a time limit.
Because he don't take baths.
Right? It was a time limit. When
No, bro.
No. Because this is not the old days when you can slap a chick up.
You first of all, no, you don't get to come up here and say, "Oh man, we with these women."
We don't condone. I said this is not the old days when it was legal.
But no, but you like what? You don't get brownie points for your wife leaving, and then you have to go find another one. She forced that marriage on me. How can a woman force a marriage on a man that's going to be free? You said you let your nuts hang. How did she?
Bro, when I first met her, when I first met her online, because I felt I didn't really love her, and what made me fall out of love with her is because the deal that we had when she was in her state. I said I want one baby by her. She said she wanted 4. So when she came down here and I'm fucking her, the bitch ain't getting pregnant. So I fell out of love. At that point, she pointless.
How did she make you marry her?
Ain't no way a man with dingleberries in his ass finna talk to me like that. And you finna hit somebody, you can't even bathe yourself.
Bo,
you got dingleberries hanging from your ass, and you think you finna hit a woman? Boy, I'll run you over.
Hey,
I'm just telling you what it was. So sweet. What it was
everything you just said.
All right, man, we get so far off topic, man. We can
see. This is the absurdity that I find on these panels. The hypocrisy, the absurdity, sometimes just wild.
So far off topic.
Everything he said after my question negates everything he said before when he got on the panel. You can't say
no, it don't, bro. Because I didn't stay stuck on stupid. Y'all niggas keep trying to live in the past.
How does that happen with somebody?
Sweetie.
It's strong.
The only reason why I married her, Sweeney. So the only reason why I felt peer pressure to marry her, everybody telling me, boy, you need a woman in the house with them girls you raised. She was a young woman, 28 years old, educated. She was born in Africa because when she visited me the first time, my uncles were like, boy, you should marry her. She from Africa. Go ahead, lock that down, nephew. And I woo out the band. So, this is my uncle. He one of the gangsters. So I'm sitting up there, I'm like, I'm getting props from him, so I know it's valid. So my dumb ass listened to his ass. I said, okay, fuck it. My uncle already solidified. Come on. And so, woo out the bam. We ended up getting married. It lasted for 29 days. She was cool at first, but I wanted a baby. So I felt like I told her, I said, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Flora. It seems like I'm keep fucking you. It seems like you're not getting pregnant. I'm gonna cheat on you on my dead mama grave.
29
You can't
days.
give me babies. I'm out of here. And this is how you gotta talk to these women. You gotta let these women know they not the only motherfuckers that will suck your dick, because that's the only thing they offering.
Nobody said
29 days, bro. That's one day off of an operation. Like,
I didn't like how these women were sitting up there.
Right, hold on,
really fucking y'all.
Jay, hold on. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, are you trolling us?
Yes.
I'm telling you what God love.
Not you.
I am like,
I ain't tripping, man.
you are trolling us.
Not you. God don't like you.
I literally got.
Hold on, Jay, friend.
He said Esther McCabe.
Hey, M. White. I just
M.
Everything he said after my question, everything he said before my question. Everything. You cannot say everything you just said after that question and then tell me you was out there laying your pimp hand strong. This woman done forced you into a marriage, then left you because she wouldn't act right. But you just said, man, hey, look, you should be able to get these women to move the way you want them to move, man. You did.
See, this is clown shit. And I don't
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
He is the only person I know to be on here trying to normalize being emotionally cruel and humiliating women and doing violence and putting their hand on women. You can't tell me he didn't put his hands on Flora when they was married. Okay. But then again, he always contradicts himself. Well, you should be able to do X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. So you supposed to do whatever that woman said you're supposed to do. She's supposed. I want her to do. It's like, look, I don't know whether I could take you seriously or not. Instead of just owning the failed relationship and just saying I ain't no good at relationships, I ain't no good at X, Y, and Z, he puts the blame all on his wife.
Well, hey, HQ. To be fair, I don't think any one thing is 100% one person's fault. And another thing too, if he says that, the next counter for the women would be, you don't need to be on the dating scene. So,
hell yeah.
So he would be hit if he went that way. But I do get where you're going with a lot of that stuff, though.
Like what in the hell?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think he trolling. I think he be trolling.
I used to think he was back when he used to be messing with Anton, but the more he keeps doing this, I'm thinking that might not be the case.
I mean, this is toxic because black men already live with a narrative that frames them as dangerous and unstable. And then he get his black ass on here talking about be real, pimp hand. But before we could hit women, we could hit women. We couldn't hit women before. Not, I mean, women rejecting this disrespect is not women having too much power. It's women exercising their boundaries, okay? And he like, y'all being punked. Y'all being punked.
He said y'all being punked.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said the men are being punked. He said these women up here trying to punk y'all. I said, oh my God.
I mean, Jay Prince is an entertainer first and foremost.
Hell yeah. When you put him on the panel, that's why I had him on my panel one time. I was like, nope, G Prince, we ain't finna do this goofy.
He came on your panel before?
Yeah, he was on my panel when I first came and did my own panels. He came on the panel once or twice, and he called in once or twice too. So shit. He's hilarious, and he pulled people in. But this is wild. His whole appearance is crazy. Let's continue.
He got another baby
Hey,
mama.
hey,
on top of
HQ.
the kids that he already got.
What
he
one
don't
of your
take
daughters
baths.
brought him home?
Hey, JP, man, that's
Hold on. You said what now?
I said, what if one of your daughters brought Jay Prince home? You'll be like, you shut that down, huh?
Hell yeah, I'd be like, nope. We ain't finna do this with you. He got too many flaws. He just too wild.
Audience, nothing.
I mean, maybe he might be. See, I know that he be trolling on here, but he also is a real person, and he couldn't keep a marriage together after 29 days. So, and he wasn't trying to keep no marriage together after no 20 before that. He couldn't keep his marriage together. So, this is him. This is mostly him.
Okay. Ratch that from the record.
Yeah.
That nigga looks like Oscar the Grouch.
Hey, what's that TV show called? Hey, what's that name of that TV show called?
Dirty and big.
30 Days of Marriage or Marriage Before Sight or something like
90 days. It was 90 days. It was longer than what he was talking about. At least they lasted a little bit long. Oh my! I feel like he was being trolled.
And can somebody answer my question though?
I'm like,
can somebody answer my question? Do this nigga have a hairline that started in the back of his head and a ponytail at the same time? Do he have a ponytail?
like right here.
It's
like right here.
I'm talking about.
Hey, look, we ain't gonna do no hairline shaming. Hey, look, we are
ponytail.
not gonna do no hairline shaming around.
I am, especially for men that don't just go on.
We didn't even have to do that if
we're not doing no hairline shaming around here.
He said a lot though.
From here. Why are we doing
a lot for us not to
like
like
ponytail?
He was asking to be criticized. He was asking to be criticized. That man said
you gotta respect Jay Prince's authority now.
Yeah, he is something.
He was never in love, but he fell out.
Trev, am I tripping, bro?
Yeah.
Trev, am I tripping?
No. I was gonna go too, but I don't know. He went away. It was a lot of extra shit. I don't know who specifically he was talking to. I wish I could have got that to see what
he was talking to y'all. He said y'all some week.
Could have been.
Jay
Prince, you wasn't talking to us, right?
Yes, I was talking to all, and my hairline is right here. So
hold on, Jay Prince.
Shout out to JR.
How much information?
So when Sweeney asked me, yes, that woman was tamed for the time being that I could. But guess what? When she was no longer to be tamed, she was up out of here, on to the next. I'm not finna try to fight for something and woo out the bam. We just like they none like our grandmamas. Well, I'm not.
Can you explain to me what woo out the bam mean? Triple.
Soft like my granddaddies. Ain't no simping. Ain't none of this trying to go all out my way to please you. Right? You wanna be equal. This new wave that you wanna go out there and work. I stay home with the kids and sit on my ass and let you go out there and bust your knuckles. If we driving in the Barry Go Dead, you go out there and fix it. You got to play this game that they playing, because it seems like I remember the time where women used to beg us niggas to be in a relationship. Now y'all begging these women. Y'all sitting up here begging these women.
You said you talking about us specifically, right? You said you were talking about us.
Beg no chick to love me. Is you cool?
Jay Prince. You said you were talking about us specifically, right? So I'm trying to figure out how much information do you have on us specifically to make the assessment that you did as far as how our engagement with our personal women is.
I'm going off because although this is the internet, but the internet projects who you naturally are. So when these women, by the way these women were speaking, y'all let them get away with it, and nobody never. At some point, a man. I know that y'all professional and woo out the bam. I don't have that professionalism. I like to just speak from the gut. I don't script nothing and woo out the bam. I'm gonna express how these women making me feel. So I feel like they need to get told exactly like how they making me feel. So I was mad at y'all because I feel like y'all weren't even telling these women what's the real. Y'all kept trying to baby them, and they were just manipulating y'all like they was 3 years old. These women talking like
manipulating us. All right, so
he always attacking the men that's on the panel. He always saying y'all punks. He always says that.
What I'm saying,
I want him to talk to me.
The conversation that I was listening to.
Which one of us changed our mind based on something that the women said on the panel?
Yeah.
I feel like y'all should came a little bit more.
Here's the problem, Jay Prince.
Oh, you want them to hit us?
Jay Prince, as far as we're concerned, you have the least amount of success than everybody, right? As far as what the goal is. So what you're saying is we are worse off, but every man on the panel has greater success with women that are concerned. Nobody has, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody on the panel has several baby moms or no shit like that. And probably
that means I'm the more
everything. No, it doesn't.
I think a man that
you
was
think you're dirty when you hit somebody? Shut up.
I want to see him explain this.
Let me say this to Trev real quick.
That's what.
Let me say this to Trev real quick. I think y'all black men been misled. I think the man. Hold on. Let me finish. Trev go back at his. So can me and Trev have this conversation, bro?
Show us how it's done.
No, okay, I'm trying to respond to him. You not allowing.
Look. He claims that he the one who got the dominance over women, and yet he said she pressured him to get married, and then she abandoned his ass, and then he quit feeling, or he fell out of love with her because he was stroking her and he didn't get her pregnant, which is wild as hell. The fixation on fertility and age and worthiness and pregnancy, this is shit. I mean, this is some shit. These are weapons used against women. The fertility, the age, the worthiness, all that. It's like he's presenting it as a black man. He needs to downgrade women to feel superiority in the relationship, and he has no standing with that. Let's knock them down. Let's make them feel like shit, and maybe they're worthy of anything. For black people, this is about trauma. This is wild. This is the most contradictory human being that's been on some of these panels. You know, and all I see every time I see him, I see pain, and I see I see pain, some kind of truth, but I see manipulation all the time with this guy.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What would you say about Flora for picking him, though?
Flora, I went on Flora. Well, I told Flora that you shouldn't be talking about no relationships because you don't know how to do any.
Oh, that's what you told her?
Yeah, I told her. I went to her show, and she was talking about relationships, and I said you shouldn't be talking about relationships. I sent a cash app up there, and I said you shouldn't be talking about relationships because you don't know how to do any. You and Jay Prince, you don't know how to do. I said that directly. I didn't even, how you try to make super chats real cohesive and right to the point. That's what I said. I said you don't know how to do relationships, so you shouldn't be talking about relationship. And that was before she came on my panel, and I apologized to her because I was saying it to her because nobody should be talking about relationship. If you don't have any successful relationships, you shouldn't have a conversation. You shouldn't be the direct authority to relationships, specifically a marriage. And you're talking about marriages, and I'm like, your marriage is only 29 days. Who the hell are you talking about? There was too many things that you should have checked out beforehand before you married this person, because this person never changed. We never saw this person change. We never saw none of that change, and you should have seen it before you married this human being.
Right?
Because he said goofy shit before you got married. What made him more interesting when you got to know him? That's wild. And she got a college degree, and you're supposed to be a very smart lady, intelligent lady, almost a law degree. What?
She got a law degree too?
Like a paralegal or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And, how is it that you have you at least have a little bit on the ball,
right?
Brain pan wise, how is it that you fall for this bullshit that he was making?
Right.
I mean, you just fell for the bullshit and then you married him. I don't understand. Which tells me when you have a person that's full of shit, a toxic human being that's like Jay Prince, and then he finds a woman like Flora, that tells me there's flaws inside of her that she has not addressed.
Yeah, because ultimately she picked him.
Yes.
You know, a guy can come at HQ like Leon came up here talking his game. You shut that down.
Yeah, but I can tell that there's issues and stuff going on with
right.
me. I would never.
She didn't.
Know. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know. So that would be my thing, you know.
Right, because you picked him, she picked him, and you are supposed to be an intelligent X, Y, and Z. So no, I wanted to ask her. I wanted to be clear about why, find out why. Why would that even cross your mind, knowing that this person has 1,000 flaws and ain't no way. I never done.
He said his pimp hand. His pimp hand.
You can have all the good pimp hand you want to. I can look at you. I can hear you talk. I can do a lot of things and see that there's some other stuff going on and that I don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
No, you don't want to deal with it. No.
Damn.
And people say, well, you rejected what's his name? Shit. You rejected Leon. No, I just know that there's other things going on with Leon. And I know those are things that I do not want to address because I've already addressed whatever he is going through. I have already addressed that. And I'm not willing to deal with another person going through the same thing that I already been through.
Oh, you can see that. You got X-ray vision. All right, baby. You're bad.
No, I ain't say that. But from the conversations that he had on the panel, the conversations he that we back and forth, and the conversations that I've heard him in the chat, I can tell that he's way less developed in the relationship department than me. And I don't have time and sometimes you don't have time to get people up to speed. Me and Leon are at a certain age where I don't have time to get a man up to speed.
I mean, at your age, you shouldn't have to pull a man up to speed.
Yeah, so I shouldn't have to pull you up to speed. And my whole thing is I would have had to pull this person up to speed. And I'm not willing to do that. Some people are. I don't have I don't have no time for that. You understand what I'm saying? If I was 20 and I had all the time in the world, or thought I had all the time in the world, it would be a different story. But not at almost 60. I don't have time to pull a man up to the par. He should be on top of his game with anything. I'm not saying being rich. I'm not saying being all of that. What I am saying is your shit should be together, and you shouldn't be talking the way I heard him talk. For a man that's my age, he shouldn't be talking like that.
He was saying some stuff you didn't like, huh?
Yeah, he said some stuff stuff that made me say, "Oh no, I can't. I can't because no, I can't." And it has nothing to do with appearance. It had nothing to do with any of that. Because we a certain age, so that's less important than your mind frame. And if your mind frame is stuck, see, I'm not even gonna say no more. I don't have time to drag people. I don't have time to drag a man my age.
Shit, go off then, baby.
He got to be where he needs to be. It just is what it is. So here, let's finish because Jay Prince is something else, boy.
Hold on, Sweeney.
Well,
hold on, Sweeney. Hold on 1 second. I want to hash this out real quick.
So I think that black men, you have been misled. A lot of y'all think the most masculine man is the man that got the education, got the bank account, who out the bam. I think the man, like my daddy, he's the most masculine man. He got a high sperm count and 14 kids. The man with the most kids is the most masculine because it shows how many women is willing to give them the ultimate femininity that a woman can offer a man, and that's lay on her back The ultimate submission that a woman could give you is to be walking around with your baby and willing to risk her life on that burden table. And he had all of these baby mamas just like I'm starting to. I think that I'm the successful man. I think it's a coward. You's a coward man if you want to stay there with one woman your whole life. That's a coward. You're not getting no babies by these women. You like, bro, how can you be able to be fruitful?
What do you think, Triple?
As the male advocate, I would have to say respectfully, he has to be trolling.
I don't know. This is wild.
Hey, you know what? I must be drunk, and I don't drink. Because what I'm hearing from this guy is out of this world, man.
I don't even understand.
Is this brother for real?
I don't. Look, you ain't never seen him on the panel before?
Yeah, but this is next level though.
Yeah. You
gotta admit, he in rare form.
Yes, he gets to the. We gotta finish. He's something else.
Y'all guys said to be fruitful, meaning have sex and multiply. One woman can't multiply you many as much. You gonna need other women.
Hold on.
I'll get my shit surgically closed before I
respond. I'm gonna respond.
I want all these women.
So hold on, Jay Prince, right? I'm not here to knock anybody who is with the polygamy shit. That's one thing, but I will say I think it's actually cowardly to have several baby mothers and not taking care of your children, to have them in a whole bunch of different households. I think that's cowardly to not be a father to your children. That's cowardly. I think it would be cowardly for you to sit there and watch a woman struggle changing any part of the car while you just sit there and chill out. That's weird shit to me, to be honest. Like that's not what masculinity looks like.
But Trev, you keep holding on to the traditional man, but these women is telling you that they're not gonna be the traditional woman for you. So you trying to be this big brave traditional granddaddy, and these women, I'm telling you, they're giving you a hard time with your mindset.
So Jay Prince, I feel like our experiences are very different, right? One, we have to look at what the quality of women that we're dealing with as well.
They all the same.
That's another thing. Wrong. If you think that, then I'm.
What do you think about all the women are the same?
That's a half truth. That's a half truth. In some ways, that's true, but in a lot of ways, it's not. You know, so it's similarities between women, but no two women are exactly the same. But I'll say this, HQ, as a guy that's been dating a long time, women are much, much more alike than different.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I agree with him lock, stock, and barrel because he didn't differentiate like I did. But women are a lot more alike than different. I don't meet a woman where all the women running right, and then I meet her, she fine and she running left. It don't work like that. Yeah, I'm just speaking from the male perspective. You know, maybe as a woman and you get to befriend them, you get to see kind of a different side. But I think maybe just the way they approach men is going to be very similar, is what I would say.
This is wild.
I'm not going to believe anything. You can't be part of the conversation if that's your standpoint. Bro, if that's your standpoint, you can't be part of the conversation. If you were going to tell me that these women are a monolith, you're out of your mind. You got to take a step back.
Can I substantiate why I believe that? So naturally, they are different, right? They are different. They own individual. But in nature, they the same. Meaning that they want the same type, they want to feel the same way from a man. They want to have they want the same attention, right? This is the reason why most of these, look, she come up here with her bra strap. She want people to look at her chest. This is how she coming up here. She want to be seen from all of them do the same thing, bro. The difference is that men place these standards on women that women did not sign up for. And this is the reason why these women of today is not saying that they're not trying to be grandmamas, because grandma used to believe in that stuff based on the Bible. But now that these women have put that Bible down, they ain't really into that church no more. These standards that y'all have put onto women is no longer working. This is why y'all upset, because now these women saying, they basically telling you that the reason why they don't want marriage because they don't want to be they want to be a hoe. These women have fantasies of multiple men. Of course, they're not going to come and tell you that, because you're going to call them whores, you're going to shame them, and who out the bed. But it's a thing called no slut shaming, right? The reason why they get in their own bag so they can do what they want to do. They're not trying to be at home in a house waiting on you all damn day. No, they trying to go outside. Most of these women don't know how to cook, clean, or nothing. They say they will hire a nanny to do that, a maid to do that. So they is telling you, you're not reading between the lines, because you keep trying to live in this old existence. You in love with the old thought of marriages. When your dad, your mom was cool and what the bam. That's not what's happening now. Them days is gone. If it wasn't, we won't be having these conversations. Because clearly
we're not attached to the nostalgia of it, right? Many of us, particularly on this panel, are like really living the lives that we desire to live and don't really have women problems. Just because I may have empathy for men and may represent men because I realize that there are issues, doesn't mean that that's what's going on in our personal lives. So we have to take the time to actually separate that, right? I do have empathy for other men. And that's why I bring up these issues. It's not a direct representation of what's going on. It's actually the opposite as far as how we are living our lives. Have you
ever been cheated on before?
Sure. Back in the day.
So you've been cheated on before?
Decades ago. Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
How you know you're not being cheated on now?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I don't live my life. I don't live my life thinking about that. And you would think so, because you have a virtuous woman. I mean, listen, that's not something that I lose sleep over. It's not something I will ever lose sleep over. That's not even on my radar. It seems like you're being extremely pessimistic about it. And I understand. I'm not even going to say that there are more women than not who are virtuous. We're not here to say that. We're here to parse out these issues. We want to come to some type of resolution. We realize that there's an issue, and I don't think any of us are trying to bow down to women. That's not anything we would ever do. We're just having a civil discourse right now. That doesn't mean that we're going to go out and about and then just start kneeling for women that we don't know. That's not how it goes, man. We're just having a discourse right now. That's all that is. There are people who are listening. We're trying to come to some civil resolutions. That's it.
Triple, this motherfucker don't try to introduce a whole nother subject on them. See, this is the problem when people get on the panel with shit, I forgot his name. Just ago, Jay Prince. This is the problem when people get on the panel with Jay Prince. Jay Prince overtakes the whole conversation, and people get to looking at, wait a minute, hold up, what do you mean? We did I get cheated on X, Y? See, this is where his ideology is crazy. He equates masculinity with virility. He figures the more women who have my babies, the more masculine I am. And he's wild as hell. We know he on food stamps or whatever. We know he's on that. So he don't have no accountability for the male having all these babies out of it. He's reckless. He's reckless with his thought patterns. He's reckless with producing kids out of wedlock, different baby mamas. He considers it a strength. I can get as many women as I want to pregnant. It don't matter. We already got a cycle of poverty and absenteeism of fathers in our neighborhood, in our community. And he trying to make it seem as though that shit is normal and you should embrace being a baby daddy to 1,000 goddamn kids. And that makes you even more masculine. How does that make you even more masculine? Go ahead, Triple. You got thoughts on this? Triple.
It don't. I mean, he got to be trolling. That's the most preposterous thing I've heard a man say.
Yeah, he's always. But see, the thing is, he's setting dangerous messages out there. Well, I don't see why I ain't as more attractive than you, because I'm having babies. I'm having these many babies. I'm having this one. Really? This is what you saying? What? What is going on? Let's continue. Jesus.
Yeah, I think Jay.
I think
that's learning from y'all, right? It's a lot of people that's taking y'all serious, right? Because y'all look like serious people, right? Y'all are the butlers, y'all the educated ones, y'all. So a lot of people take what y'all say kind of serious, right? They know I ain't shit. I've been told them that. But my life is not like this, right? Anytime you got to convince a woman to love you and they giving you, y'all are the example of the good guys, educated, got a bank account, clean cut, and woo out the band, right? And yet, when you talking to these women, they looking at you. They treating y'all. They treating y'all mindset. Put it like that. So they kind of treating y'all. And I'm looking like, bro, I'm dealing with women every day. I do not get talked to like this at all. If a woman,
you just had 3 women on the panel talk to you crazy.
They just trash you way more than they trash us, bro.
So this is why the internet is a bad representation of this shit. Hold on. The only barrier, I promise you right now, well, nobody on this panel. I've had numerous instances where I have met I've met women that have talked to me on the internet. They change their whole persona, bro. This screen gives people false identities. They don't talk to us like this. My wife don't talk to me like this, right? So this is a false representation of talking to us any kind of way. This gives women bravado. The fact that there's a screen between them and niggas, they don't talk to us like this in public. Are you crazy? Bo would never say some of this shit. Like, nigga, you did
shit.
No, they feminine as hell.
I need you to know if you make me respond that way, I will.
Hold on, pause it. He's speaking facts, not HQ. Now, it's some smarty mouth chicks, but they really, really have to know the guy, and the guy has a rapport or joking with them, and they have a level of comfortability before they get to talking like that. Like, just her encountering a dude and they chopping it up out somewhere, she ain't gonna be talking like that.
Right. No.
Yeah, because Jay Prince ain't even a small guy. She's a big girl, but even then, she still ain't gonna be talking like that.
And the thing is, people get a little bit more comfortable when they on here. So they say a lot of
they get way more comfortable. Yeah.
So the women are comfortable on here because they're comfortable with the men. They know Jay Prince is gonna come out here and say something outrageous. So they gonna have a counter to whatever he's saying. And
they gonna turn up. Right.
They're gonna turn up. So this is not how they normally probably act, not how they normally act within a relationship. That's not, you can't compare them on the panel to how they react in real life. You just can't do that. Okay. So
no, I agree. I agree.
So he getting his smoke because he is who he is.
Bro, this is all an act. And I will say this because there's one thing that you said.
Ain't no pussy ass nigga.
AP, and
hold on, what she say?
Procreation and the most
what she say? Get out of here.
I need you to know if you make me respond that way, I will.
Bro, this is all an act. And I will say this because there's one thing that you said.
Ain't no pussy ass nigga.
AP.
Girl, get out of here.
She said she ain't no pussy ass nigga. She said that. She ain't no pussy ass.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
That's wild.
Right.
And this whole thing about procreation and the most masculine man procreates, the only difference between us and baboons is that we are able to tone down our nature for what is socially better. All right. I could have any woman you could get, I could get twice. I want to bet. But there is not a benefit to me splitting my resources up 20 different ways. I made my household the exact way I wanted to make it. All right. So you usually tout raising your kids on government assistance, yes?
I love being on welfare.
Exactly. We not the same, bro. I take care of my children with my own sweat, my own work, right? I put money in their pocket, right? So this is not even to like stun on you. What I'm saying is you're not even actually using a measurement of real nature. You getting government help to help take care of the kids that you're making. So if you was out here, if you slaving,
I'm not like my granddaddy
to take care of your kids by yourself, I would be like, salute to you, dog. But you're just using a false narrative to try to perpetuate this masculinity thing, and it's not real.
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way. I said this can most people. Thank you.
Gentlemen. Wait a minute. No,
Same man that signed my welfare check.
No.
Same man that signed
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Hold on. I think Bo had a hand up in the back.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Long time ago.
Hold on, Bo. Let me just get this out real quick.
And in the front.
Real quick. Let me just get this
Go
out real
ahead,
quick.
Sweeney. Jesus.
Here's the bullshit. Fuck all of that. Bo didn't call neither one of us out our name on this panel. She ain't roast us. She ain't said shit about our hairline, facial features, none of that. As soon as you got up here, as soon as you, Jay Prince, got up here, you was met with immediate disrespect. She roasted your hair. Like, how can you sit here and tell us, man, y'all letting these women get up there? Not one of them. Not one of them saying anything about us.
She like my hair. She like my style. She like my smiles. Hey, that's sex talk, though. I guarantee you in the streets, y'all, because you play safe. That's
Wait a minute, hold on. You hear what he said, Triple? You hear him say?
I heard him.
This is sex talk. She want me. This is wild, and he wild.
That's why you can get roasted.
Okay.
I trigger her emotions.
Hey, shut your ass up because I said that I wanted to talk. You're gonna have to shut up. Now, hello.
Anytime you can connect with a woman's emotions, you got her.
Jay, shut the fuck up.
What up?
There is okay.
Whoa,
I'm gonna say something sensible first before I go in on you. Number one.
Hold on, mute it.
This wild.
Yeah. First of all, a woman talking to a brother like that. Pause, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Jay Prince didn't say nothing about that either.
Hell no, because he think it's sexy. He thinks it's sexy. This the one. This
the woman telling you that you don't know, and y'all have a conversation. She's like, "Hey,
this is the mental gymnastics we got to go. We going down a rabbit hole. Stop trying to make sense of the shit. Stop trying to make sense of it. We just going down the rabbit hole. It is what it is. It's like he talk about when he speaks about women. He don't never talk with women, and everybody is dismissed. Mocked, sexualized. Women are mocked and sexualized. This is wild. This is wild. Just listen to the shit we hear right now. I bet you it's gonna be wild.
Oh God! And you know what? You look like somebody that never mind. So stop sucking on stuff because that's not good for you. Now, here's the thing: if in fact you are getting the same response from women that leads you to believe that all women are the same, baby, it's you. And so that's the sensible thing that I'm going to say. Now, this is what I'm going to say. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to let a man that looks like a balled up nut rag talk to me the way you talk about women. There is absolutely no way that you looking like you do and acting like you do are going to say that you're going to raise your hand to a woman. Sir, you need to be down on your knees begging a woman.
Did she really hear what I said?
So shut your ass up because I was quiet while you was talking in your plaque teeth. So here's the thing. You do not respect women. You think that you should be able to put your hands on women without repercussions. I got a cold piece of steel for men like you. I really need you to understand that you need to be begging women for their mercy because you look like a balled up nut rag, a dirty one at that. You cannot talk about women looking like that. You cannot talk about women acting the way you do. You speak like you look, and that is not, you got to pick a struggle, baby. You can't talk like you look. You need to be nicer in your tone and in your verbiage. Because if you talking the way you look, I understand why women react to you the way they do. That lady was probably on birth control, which is the reason why she never had a baby by you. She probably lied to you to get over here and took birth control the whole time because she didn't want to have your baby. And I don't blame her. I would get shut your stupid ass up. I would get my shit surgically sewn.
This is wild. And you know Flora is still on the internet. You do know that, right, Jay Prince? You do know your wife was still your ex-wife or wife is still on the internet, right? You do know all that. Okay. You talking 2 point crazy about your wife. You do know that. Okay. This is nuts. This is see, thank God he ain't in the white community. Thank God white people don't run into him so often. Thank God, because this would be embarrassing. If I was on the panel and he showed up and he started talking like this and there was a whole bunch of white people around, I would be embarrassed. I would be solely embarrassed because this is crazy. His whole demeanor, what he got to say, the way he disrespects women. This is like predatory. This is like predatory logic, like predator. Who's I don't know.
Closed before I would ever procreate with someone like you. The world would end waiting on me to procreate with somebody that look and act like you.
Can I say something, JR?
Please don't.
JR, when I met my wife, we was on one of your fellows. He been on your channel before. And she came up there just like it was a panel like this. Me and a bunch of conservative men. And this woman came up here calling us bandits. She said I was one of the biggest bandits, something like what Bo doing. And I told her, like I'm telling Bo, you call me a bandit, me and my cousins bandits, we're gonna be dead smacking your butt. 3 months later, I ended dead smacking her butt. So my thing is, ma'am, listen, I know that you just trying to put on the show. Ma'am, listen, you look old.
No, I'm not. Your mama looks old. Okay.
She is old.
I know she is.
I guarantee you ain't reproducing.
Gave birth to a balled up nut rag.
Hold on, I did not talk when you was talking.
You did.
I kept quiet though, didn't I?
No, you didn't, dummy.
So just apply the same respect. So
I am.
I'm quite sure you ain't reproducing no more. That's another big right.
I can't.
Your fertility already done took you off the map, so you don't qualify for a lot of men.
Your mothers don't qualify for a lot of men.
Because a bum could get right, the bum could get rich. If he want kids, you can't provide that. So you need to stop talking like you got all of these resources, like you still value. Ma'am, you're not in your 20s no more. You need to chill out.
Men, a lot of men say that. I have heard that sentiment. Just because a woman is a certain age, she does not have value. You see how that sounds when you hear people say it? You see how that sounds? He's saying it directly, straight to the face. Okay? He's saying that straight to the face, directly.
Right. Yeah, well, that's his opinion. You know? Like I said, it always comes down to how old the guy is and what he wants. You know, I mean, young girls are desired, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I won't say that. It's gonna come down to what the guy wants. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Yeah. And this is wild. But he's equating age with being valuable. Nobody said anything about you being valuable, any kind of level. It depends on the man and the woman if you're valuable or not. It depends on whether for me, a younger man is not valuable to me. So I wouldn't deal with the man.
Right.
Him, older woman is not valuable. See, we can all find what we find valuable. So you can't say all men, no man will find an older woman not valuable because it depends on the reason. and he's making it seem he's trying to insult her, but he's sounding. This is sounding really weird. Hearing that distinct talking, that talking point that women are not valuable when they get a certain age. It sounds kind of untrue coming off his tongue.
Yeah. Right.
He wild. He wild.
Yeah.
You ain't fine wine no more. Your titties is between your legs. Hold on. I'm looking at your chest now, and I guarantee you, every time you hit your titties, every time you buckle, you snap your titties between the buckle of your belt. Your titties sag.
Don't worry about
I guarantee you.
Don't worry about these over here.
You don't have no ass. You don't. That talks like that never have an ass. So you not the fine wine no more, ma'am. You need to chill out.
Those who have seen me in person, do I have a flat ass? I do not.
Well, let me see it. Stand up.
Fuck no. Hell no. Ew.
You know you want to.
No, I do not.
All I'm saying is, ma'am, you need to humble yourself because you ain't no prize no more. You done aged out. You done aged out to be having all of these requirements and talking all of this stuff. And I ain't come up here to dish y'all. I just came up here because I had something to say to get off my chest.
You don't have shit to say. Chase your hairline.
To go back to
Chase your hairline down the street, baby.
She said you ain't got shit to say. You ain't got shit to say.
She talk a lot of shit. I've seen her up here talking shit before, but Jay Prince is fooling. But yeah. You know, that's slapstick stuff they doing. They honestly they too old to be doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is, he is saying I don't know what he's doing, whether he's trolling on the points, making the point sound stupid, making the point sound stupid. But you know, they still points that some men say though, and that's the thing.
The thing is, like, usually a lot of guys that say that is guys that's having problems with women though. What Max do you know that's saying that?
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, do you know anybody like where you know they're like that guy or woman that's saying that?
No, I mean I heard a lot of guys say
how have their success been with women? The guys that said that.
I don't know. They make it seem like that's the see when people make things like that's the rule that I never date older women, that I never deal with older women, and older women are over the hill and they ain't got no value.
Mean, it's something I would never say. Yeah, I would never say that. Like I dated women that's older than me, but I put it like this: the few women that I did date that were older than me, those women in they would have been the coldest thing out here. So they were still fine. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
So
he tripping on that, and the reality is, if Jay Prince had a chick as fine as Claudia Jordan is at 52, he wouldn't be talking that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and Claudia is fine for 52.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she was fooling with Jay Prince, he wouldn't be saying that shit.
He talking 2-point crazy. He know he'll take her.
Yeah.
Go back to the topic. All I'm saying is
he'll take her.
Most guys that ain't in nothing serious, damn near every guy that ain't in nothing serious would take that. So yeah, that's just what it is. Like
I never could understand that one chick. What's that one chick who had a baby? She had a baby. She said, "I can't wait for men, so I gotta have a baby."
Oh, you mean Ebony K?
Yeah, her. There's plenty of men that would take that woman.
40s. Yeah, Ebony K. Williams.
Yeah, there's plenty of men that would take her. And then
we had
a whole big internet blow up. Was she over the hill? She over this? And no, don't even try.
They would date her. I mean, she's an attractive girl. I mean, especially what's crazy though is as attractive as she was when she was in her I don't know how she wasn't able to like land a dude, because
that's true.
I mean, both of them girls was about fine as you gonna get, you know.
Yeah, but we got to remember, It don't matter how fine you are. It matters the personality.
That's a big part of it though, because they gonna get
that ain't a big part. That's not a big part of landing. That's not a big part of getting married. No, it's not.
It's not. But HQ, that position is going to present the most opportunities. Now it's gonna come down to the quality of the chick. In Ebony Case,
it always comes down to the quality of the chick. It has nothing to do with her look. It has to do with the quality of the chick.
The looks, well, look at it like this.
The looks is gonna get you in the door, but they're not gonna keep you in the door. That's why beautiful women can't keep men.
I agree with that. But HQ, if you flip that around and you get a Gabrielle Sidibe, and she could be ultra high quality, she gonna still get less opportunities than that Ebony can. She's a straight bitch. That's just what it is.
Open the door, but you're not gonna open the door.
But if you don't get the opportunities, you can't score. You're on the bench.
That's right. I'm saying you don't never open the door for a Gabrielle Sidibe. If you don't open the door, she could be an
awesome girl, and that's my point. That's my point. She could be an awesome girl, top to bottom. But
I'm saying to you, the look will get you in the door. The look ain't gonna keep you in the door. The look is gonna get you in the door. At the end of the day, it's gonna be that personality that keeps you that man coming back. Okay?
Yeah, for sure. And those girls should, of course, correct it. When they was about the time they got in their early 30s, they should have got serious about sitting down with the right psychiatrist or the right elders that were married, and they could have been honest with them top to bottom, like, hey, baby, you know, your attitude, entitlement, your personality ain't really hitting right. Like, looks is out of this world, but everything else needs serious work. If you don't fix this, 20 years from now, you'll be single.
Right.
Yep. And yep. But go ahead.
This wild.
Yeah. I don't argue that. The looks get you the opportunities, though.
Yeah.
You can see black men get done this way.
What?
And all I'm saying is, since when black men got to beg women to be in a relationship? Usually we players. We usually have you need to be like my daddy. Because I'd rather be like my daddy hopping from chick to chick than to be like, y'all, please, y'all got to marry me. You got to pick up a broom. And these women said, no, y'all begging these women for a smile. Is you cool? Y'all begging them for a smile. Brother, you done lost your damn mind. You think I'm gonna marry chick for the smile?
I ain't even gonna lie, man. You making good points, man. You making good points. Because I ain't gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater, man. You making good points, but that's also not who we are. Like, I on this panel, listening to men, for a lot of these men.
I had to redeem us black men coming up here.
A lot of us are actually.
AJ, you gotta shut the mic, bro.
Yeah, if I'll tell you like the reason why I will disagree with you, it's a lot safer to be me than you. and I'm just know that, bro. You know what I mean? It's a lot safer, bro. I keep a lot of my resources being me. Ain't no chick ever hit me up for child support. I guarantee you that. So, you know, maybe it's the system. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is the system, but I got full control. I'm obsessed with control, which is why I'm married. Ain't no chick ever gonna come to my house and tell me what the hell I'm doing with my own seed, with the fruit of my own loins. I dictate everything that go on with them, right? And then I was told in order to have that type of control, you got to marry the woman. So I did that. So maybe I am just more obedient than you, but I guarantee you one thing, I got more control over my situation than you.
I disagree. Now, Trigger Mike, guess what type of woman I pick? See, right now you got control. Until you serve us with those divorce papers. It's going to be a brand new bitch that you never met, even though you've been with her for 20 years. They changed in divorce courts, right? So you got your kids, right? Now you got control. Hold on. I'm saying in general. Now you got control. But in a divorce court, them kids that you used to waking up and seeing every day, gonna be with her. And this is why I purposely, intentionally chose the women that either was at the government office, at the homeless shelter, the kids. my house. No, listen.
Did you hear what he said? He intentionally picked women who are homeless, live at the government shelter.
Yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling.
To get pregnant. I've heard him say that before.
Yeah. He just right, and he does this shit where he does that. He'll go on panels and dating shows. He's been on all the dating shows. Pop the Balloon, Kendra. He goes on there and does this for attention. And he probably goes back with his friends and just laugh at this shit. He got to be trolling.
This why.
Like, what guy gonna say I intentionally target women at the homeless shelter? Think about that. What if I would have came on the panel and said some shit like that?
But he ain't got it all. So we got to think he ain't got it all.
He's still trolling. He's trolling.
That's why
he got to be trolling.
No, listen.
You got to be.
Listen, because this is something you don't know. This is how I was able to obtain all of my kids full custody. I've been raising them by myself for 10 years.
These type of women?
Multiple baby mamas, right? Because essentially what y'all would call the trash baby mama turned out to be the good baby mama, because I don't care about them. My kids in the bed. When the teachers call, they call and talk to their daddy. I'm the only black man with multiple baby mamas, and the kids, the siblings, is more closer to their daddy side than their own mama side. You never hear that. Usually the kids on the mama side be more closer than the daddy kids. Well, my kids is more closer to each other than they own mama kids, right? So that's one. So with all my baby mamas, I got full custody. Why? Because I chose the ones that didn't give a damn about raising no kids.
Oh my God.
Because I know at the end of the day, with the race that y'all saying in marriages, women are leaving marriages at 70% rate. Why would I go out there and choose a good woman that got all of these benefits, educated, money in the bank, and woo out the band, right? And I married this chick, and I know she could just leave this marriage and not only take all of my little resources, but she's gonna take my kids too. So them women essentially turned out to be horrible women. So
JP.
Yes, I appreciate the women that I chose, because I'm not crying like Tyrese.
JP, you lost me at homeless shelter, bro.
All right, Jay. Hey, I appreciate you coming up, man. You're about to ready to close out, though, man.
Those women built like Group.
Appreciate you, sir.
I'm Jay Prince, for president of United Negro Nation of the Black House, and I approve this message.
We'll never vote for you.
Your baby mamas are built like lunch ladies.
My God. Oh.
Now you see the way you're talking?
They built like Group.
Damn.
He got to be trolling. I don't care what you say. He got to be. I don't understand what's going on with this. He is. Yeah. Wow. You don't even know where to begin. You don't even know where to begin with this person. It's a whole bunch of goofy shit going on. I can't even say how many baby mamas he got. 4 or 5, if that. 4 or 5 different baby mamas, and he's glad that he on public aid. He glad that he on getting government assistance, and now he got all the kids, so he raising the kids. The thing is, I have seen your live streams, Jay Prince. I have seen your live streams with your baby mama. I have seen them, and they a wild piece of work. All of that shit, right? That you need to be. You need some help, okay? You need some help with the live stream. You need some help raising them kids, because you just a straight up man, and you treat them girls just like boys almost, and it's consideration. It's nothing. A person like this shouldn't be raising children. Not by themselves. A person like this should never get nobody pregnant, and they should not be raising children. But this is what we find. We find people like this all the time. Should never have been daddies. Should never have been mamas.
Yeah. Can you imagine that guy as somebody daddy? That's wild.
I know. I would be like, don't do it. Don't get pregnant by this person. I mean, don't even entertain the shit. Because just don't entertain it. And I would say to the ladies today, don't get pregnant by men out here. unless he's willing to put a ring on your finger and get married, don't be having unprotected sex with this person.
You shouldn't be having sex with Jay Prince at all.
No, you shouldn't be having sex with Jay Prince at all. He is a character out of this world, and this character will get you put in jail or get you some kind of get you. So I just all around toxic human being, and don't have no kind of discernment qualities. And he'll cheat on you in a minute. He has no seriousness about him. There's no serious relationship level in him. So getting involved with him, you already know something wild is gonna happen. And you already know he's gonna beat the shit out of you. He gonna do something, and then he gonna scare you enough where you ain't gonna tell nobody. So that's why he get involved with these broken, fractured human beings, because he know they ain't gonna call the law. He know they ain't got enough money to put him in jail. So this is where he's at, and I get it. Every time he get on a panel, he's entertaining. But he kicks the whole panel over every time he goes in there. He kicks the panel over because he doesn't know how to be discerning or a good guy. He just ain't no good guy. It just is what it is. He's not a good guy. It is what it is. And we've never had a conversation, and he's never had a conversation about taking care of a woman, right? But he is what he is. What do you think about him?
My position is the same as it was before. Like he's just trolling. He's doing it for attention. He knows the difference between right and wrong.
And you think he's different off the panel than he is on the panel? I think
he just be laughing and stuff on the low. But then again, he did get divorced in 29 days, which is crazy.
Yes. So I'm saying he believes some of this shit that he's saying. He's believing some of the shit that he's saying because he did get divorced in 29 days.
I'm gonna go in and come out.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what we just witnessed wasn't the hard truth or the facts. It was unresolved pain by Jay Prince masquerading as philosophy, because he's always talking like this. He's always talking like this. The most dangerous lies are not the ones he said, but the ones you feel. Talking to this man, it's like he's broken. He's all the way broken. This person is all the way broken because he's 40-some years old and he's still doing the same shit. Can you hear me now? Triple?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, okay. I can hear you too.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, he just I mean, because even to be trolling like this is too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my thing is
I mean, if he built himself like that, he came on the panel and said, hey, or he started his whole shtick from the beginning to be a troll, then people could look at him and say, well, damn, he really was a troll, and he always a troll, and then we can't take him seriously. But that's not what he did. He built himself. He built himself as a person that knows relationships and whatnot. So that's how he came on the scene. Is somebody talking about relationship?
Yeah, I remember him from back in the day. It's been a minute.
And it's difficult for me to take him serious. See, that's why I very rarely take the people who come on here and have conversations about relationships and they have a set program. I don't take them seriously because life is too complicated for it to be just set boundaries like you say it is. Women do this or women do that, or men do this or men do that.
Yeah, people, it's not. The thing is I'll say this. It's not an absolute, but there are certain things that do, for the most part, ring true, but you can always find an exception to the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like most men I know have somewhat of an interest in cars, right? Most, but not every man.
Right.
It's guys I know, and they're in the exception where they like, hey, as long as it starts and gets me point A to B, I don't care nothing about the brand. That's rare, but it's guys out there like that. Also, I got a cousin. He's the only man I've ever known. He has zero interest in sports. He's never watched sports. He don't buy any sports paraphernalia or shirts or game. He's never been in any sports game. Yeah, that's very rare though.
I know a guy like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rare, isn't it?
But he's very sexual person.
Oh, okay,
he's
yeah, this
sexual person, but not in the sport.
Yeah, I won't get too much of my cousin. That's but it's rare though, because I don't know any other guys like that. And I know a lot of men.
I never met any guys like that. I never met any guys like that until I had met him. And I was like, you don't like no sports, no nothing. No, he said nope. I don't have no interest in sports. I was like, that's wild. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but
you know,
that's how it goes because it's an exception to the rule. So yeah.
This is clearly meant to entertain. So they knew he was trying to entertain. They knew he was trying to entertain because they was ready for him to come on there and say some crazy shit. Okay, they was waiting for him to come on there and say some crazy shit, and he did. He did. So he entertained like he needed to entertain. Okay, and it was decent entertainment. Whenever he come on and say something crazy, we will. But I ain't heard. I haven't seen the fallout. I've seen the fallout of Anton and Corey
Holcomb. Yeah.
Has anybody had a decent take on it?
Yeah. Saint in the Center. He did part 1 earlier, and he's doing part 2 now. Okay. He's did the best breakdown of anybody so far. Truth Over Lies. Willie Walker and Gavin X. Truth Over Lies. They had a very good breakdown yesterday too, but like that deep intellectual where in high end intellectual level breakdown. Saint the Center's breakdown been the best. Now I'm curious if Jason Black gonna touch on it tomorrow because Friday is his day. So that might end up being the one. We gonna see if he plays with it or not.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to see if he
don't
gonna do it.
He don't never post the videos that he gonna do ahead of time.
He usually don't do that. He usually don't do that until at least earlier in the day. Once in a blue moon, he'll do it like a day before, but it's pretty rare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that today.
Okay. I had to go over and look at the Saint and the Sinner's breakdown of it. I mean, you got to really be sitting there, typing. You got to really be sitting there studying the shit and the way it went. I mean, I only gave my take because it seemed like I gave my take. I would probably tweak it a little bit more, but I probably wouldn't change my mind on the direction I thought it would go. Anton pulled this. Anton pulled the abracadabra out his ass.
You know, I was talking with my man today. He made a good point. You know what he said? We overlooked this yesterday in our breakdown. You know what we overlooked?
What?
It got said in the beginning, and I overlooked this. Anton has security with him, right?
Yeah.
So, what is security's job if you got higher armed security with you?
It's to protect you.
Right. There was never going to be a fight outside.
Yeah.
So that's why one of the reasons my guy was saying that's why Anton was so adamant about saying let's take it outside. A fight outside was impossible, HQ. Yeah. How would it have happened? Was he gonna go out there and get jumped or like? I mean, what? Like he never was gonna be able to fight Anton one-on-one outside. That wasn't gonna happen. Anton asked for the fade outside, but you have security with you. So
basically, Anton was like, we can go outside, but it really ain't gonna happen.
Right. So he played that card, Plus, Corey, another thing my guy pointed out, Corey was like, say that again, and Anton wouldn't say it. Because, see, if he would have said it then the fight would have jumped off right in the middle, and then they would have squirmaged until security got over there, you know?
Yeah.
But if you went outside, the fight was never going to happen outside. It never was.
No, because Anton had no intention of going outside. Anton had no intention of even getting into a fight. Anton didn't want to get into a fight. Anton wanted to do exactly what he did, get the clout, make it look like you punking Corey, which he did, because he kept saying, let's take it outside. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Let's take it outside. Going full well, you never was going to go outside.
Yeah.
Going full well, Corey couldn't afford to put his hand on
and even if they went out there, the fight was going to never happen, and Anton knew that.
Right. So
the fight, it was impossible for the fight to happen. Right. Yep.
So this was a wild. That's a wild whole scenario right there.
Yeah.
And
it just
Anton knew he was going viral. He knew he was going viral. He knew it was going to be viral. If he would have, they didn't privatize it or anything else to make money off of it. They didn't do that, but it's still going viral across the internet. So he's still making money off of it, I guess.
Yeah.
People still coming to his show.
Yeah. It's been the hottest thing in the streets the last 2 days. When I seen it, I was like, it's gonna be the hottest thing out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But Saint is one of the right guys to have that conversation with, because he's stopping and picking apart everything Anton is saying. Everything.
I gotta go over that.
Yeah, he's got the knowledge. You can pull up the breakdown right now. He live right now. Go to
but that would be the second. That would be the second one. I want to be able to look at.
Do it from the first one. Okay.
Yeah, I want to do it from the first. I would rather do it from the first one than that. And we probably maybe once it cool off. Once it cool off when everybody else ain't talking about it. Okay. Maybe we'll have a better breakdown of it, and we'll be able to talk about it like on a Monday or Tuesday, and then say, okay, we got this breakdown on this day. Let's see if what they were the Saint was saying is decent. And we really want to wait for Jason Black. So I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I want to wait for Jason. Yeah, I want to wait for Jason, and then we're gonna react behind. We're gonna take both. We're gonna take the whole thing and we're gonna react to it using the Saints and the Jasons. Okay.
Right.
Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Saint got busy. Like, it's TBA. Jason gonna have to be in his bag.
And that's why I want to see Jason. That's why I want to see. I want to see his first. Right?
Yeah. Jason,
he might contextualize even better. So although he could. Yeah. So Jason is good. Saint is good too. So I want to hear both of them and see if they got the similar take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got similar take, or do they have the opposite take? And then it'd really be interesting if they had an opposite take.
Yeah. That would be interesting if they have opposing views. They do have opposing views on a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, so they might be different. So let's do that breakdown sometime next week. We can have both videos put. We can go back and forth each section. What did the Saint say about this section? What did Jason say about this section? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
And we go back and forth like that. Yeah, because I'd rather wait for Jason. So give me your final thoughts, sir. Give me your final thoughts, sir.
Hey, great panel.
But tomorrow we're supposed to be doing the open panel call in for the sex or the cooking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up to that. I ran out across for some women. Those girls laughed and said, "You must be out your mind."
Hey, I'm still put my presentation together, and I'm gonna have other things. Yeah. So if you can't make it, but I'm still doing a presentation of it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up to it, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your final thoughts, sir.
Hey, great panel. I enjoyed myself. Good job, HQ.
Okay, we definitely gonna do that, Jason and Saint. We definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, For sure.
And I hope they got some opposing things, because I definitely want to pull that up. Definitely.
Yeah, they might. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you up, baby. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
Y'all, we went over this panel with Jay Prince. Jay Prince, of course. I always think this man is in pain. Why do I think this man is always in pain? Okay, when he talks, maybe he wants people to reject him first before he wants to reject himself before other people reject him. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell what the hell is going on with this human being. I do know he be trolling, because half the shit he say can't be the truth. It cannot be the truth. So we're gonna listen to Jay Prince. I saw some kind of RIP, Black House RIP. I don't know who posted it. I think it was Fatty, but I'm not sure. It was a short or some kind of on a community page saying that the Black House had died, and that's the channel of Jay Prince's. So I got to check it out and see what the hell does that mean. RIP Black House. So we will check it out. We will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow the show is going to be about whether you would cook for somebody or have sex with somebody. Which one is more intimate, cooking or having a sexual relationship with somebody, having sex with somebody for the first time, or cooking with somebody for the first time? We're gonna have that conversation tomorrow. Is sex more intimate than cooking, or is cooking more intimate? Of course, my take is cooking is more intimate than sex. So I will see you tomorrow at 8:00. Please show up. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Please show up, because we will be here every day at 8:00. I appreciate